I'm Bree Molitor with 4x4 Nation, and I'm here with Shelby Tanner, one of 4x4 Nation's featured drivers, who, without really even trying to, has become a well-known driver in off-road sports and a serious contender. So she's going to talk to us a little bit today about her beginnings and maybe some fun stories and other things she has to share with us. So Shelby, you have tens of thousands of viewers on YouTube. What do you think about that, and do you have any fans from other parts of the country or other countries in general that contact you at all?
Right. Most of the people that contact me are mainly from the South, but I have a few that are from Italy, and I think that's very interesting. And they're all very flattering, and they're all very supportive. So,
do you ever get to respond to any of them?
I try my best to respond to them, but sometimes it's an overwhelming amount. But I'm very thankful that they're contacting me, but it's hard to reply to everybody. So
it's nice to have the encouragement, though.
Exactly.
I'm sure. So I recently heard someone say that you've been in a beauty contest or two, and that your friends call you the Beauty Queen Rock Bouncer. So what do you think of that name? I think it's pretty cool. Do you like it, and where'd that come from?
I do like it. I think it's very suitable for my lifestyle. I've been doing beauty pageants since I was a little kid, a little girl. And when I'm not doing the rock bouncing, I do beauty pageants. And I'm supposed to be competing in Miss Tennessee for the USA organization in October. So we'll see where that goes. Maybe it might lead to something good from all this.
Oh, well, I like the name, so I think it should stick. How do people respond to a girl in what has typically been a men's sport, I guess? What kind of response do you get to that when you go out driving?
Everyone is always very supportive of girls in this sport because they want to see a girl get out there and show the boys how it's done. Yeah. I mean, everybody wants to see that, so everybody is so supportive, and I appreciate it. It's very flattering that everybody supports you.
Definitely. All right. What do you think about Danica Patrick and other women who have been doing really well in motorsports?
Right, I look up to them because being in an all-male sport, it gets nerve-wracking, and they've made it so far, and I could only hope to do the same.
Right. It's encouraging, isn't it?
It's very encouraging.
Okay. Where do you see this sport going in the future, and what do you think your role is going to be in it? What do you expect that to be like?
This sport grows every day, and I'm very anxious to see where we'll be in 5 years to say, because the more it gets out there, the more and more people are interested in it, and I can only hope to be, right where I'm at, maybe with a little more horsepower. Who knows?
I'm sure you'll be right at the forefront still. So when you're in a competition and you're approaching, say, a hill climb or some sort of obstacle, what goes through your mind? What do you have some sort of process you go through, or do you just pedal to the metal? what goes through your mind when you're doing something like that?
It's pretty much pedal to the metal. I don't even think about it really when I pull up on there. I mean, you get nervous at first, but when you're there, it's just your adrenaline takes over and you're just ready to go.
Yeah. All right. So do you like to watch where other people have gone and kind of see the lines that they're using, or you just want to blaze a trail, or just whatever the moment requires?
It just depends, really. I mean, if people go before me and the line works, I tend to stick to that. But, I like to go full on, full speed, and sometimes that takes you different places. So I make my own trails.
All right. So how did you first get into this sport of rock crawling and rock racing? I mean, did you have like a Barbie Jeep when you were a little girl?
I did. I actually had a Barbie Jeep when I was a little girl, but I have two brothers, and so when we were growing up, we kind of bypassed the whole bicycle and scooter phase. We went straight into go-karts and dirt bikes and four-wheelers, and then after that, we kind of got into cab trucks. And when we were riding cab trucks, we noticed that people were driving something bigger and nicer than ours, and it was buggies. Yeah. And so that's where we got started.
Okay. And the rest is history.
Exactly.
But so that leads me into, does your family participate in this sport with you?
They do, actually. My older brother, he is the one that actually built mine, the old black, and it's a Jimmy Smith chassis. And then he built the rest of it. And then after that, my father got one, and then my little brother got one, and then they handed me down old black, and then Jordan got a new one, and then that's where we took off from there.
So it's a whole family affair with the Tanners.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much for this interview, and we're going to be right back with more from 4x4 Nation.